Well, first of all, the third commandment is a reminder to us that God is looking out for us, for our well-being and for our welfare. The third commandment is not just something that has to do with our faith in God. It also has to do with our psychological and emotional health. You know, when God, for example, for the Jews, when He completed His creation and rested on the Sabbath, so He's telling His people, look, you work, 6 days, and then on the seventh day you sit back and you spend it with me. And you spend that time with me in thanksgiving, in prayer, in gratitude for what I have given you. For Christians, the new Sabbath, which reflects the new covenant, is Sunday. Sunday is a day of rest. You work the previous 6 days, and then on Sunday you sit back and you spend it with the Lord. Sadly, we live in a culture now that has actually turned Sundays into Mondays and Tuesdays and so on and so forth. And as a result, what do we see? We see more people, for example, in the malls than we do in the churches. But what's the effect of this? The effect of this is that we see more people filled with anxieties, they're depressed, they're lonely, they're feeling empty, they're disconnected. And just like a little baby is not secure without the parent, so we as human beings are not secure without our God, without our Creator. And so if we don't spend time with the Lord, then we fall into the trap, first of all, of being ungrateful to Him for all His blessings. We also fall into the trap of thinking that we can function fully without actually taking time to rest and taking time to be with our God, our Father in heaven. Because if a family doesn't spend time with the Father, then that's really not very much of a family. And that's what God has in mind with us. We are His family, so He designates this day to spend with Him, and also to spend actually enjoying family life as well. Because whenever we spend time with God, we also spend time with His family. We can't spend time with God without spending time with His family. So the Sabbath rest is absolutely crucial from a spiritual standpoint as well as a psychological and emotional standpoint. And I think that the opening of businesses on Sunday is first of all destructive, I think, to the well-being and the welfare of people. Because a lot of times people don't even know how to spend time with the Lord. They haven't been taught. They don't even know how to spend time with their families even sometimes. And so opening up the malls and opening up these stores then provides a distraction. Overall, it undermines the Sabbath rest. And we see the result of it. When we don't spend time with God, then we isolate ourselves. We're on our own. We lose track of who we are, what we're about, and ultimately where we're headed. Because if we don't spend time with God in this world, we certainly won't be able to spend time with Him in the world to come. And so the Sabbath rest is there for a purpose. And this is not a suggestion on God's part. This is a command. Big difference between the two. And so we need to pay attention to it, because we see the negative results of not taking this day to spend with the Lord, to spend with one another, to spend with our families.